Alright, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to increase your shooting percentages. I know everyone knows how important shooting is as a skill in basketball, especially in today's game. I'm going to show you guys how to up those shooting percentages. I first want to talk about how I, as a 14-year-old, as a freshman in high school, could not shoot at all. I was the starting point guard on my team, and I would never shoot. I don't think I shot a single three my freshman year of high school because I had no business shooting. I could barely get it to the rim. Honestly, every shot that I would shoot would be short. And I would consistently put my feet on the line because I was trying to get closer because I did not have the power. I went from that player to being one of the most well-trusted shooters on the team when I was a senior in high school. Now in college, I was one of the most efficient shooters in the state of California. And I made this big jump, and now I help athletes do the same. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it myself and how I help athletes do the same. Now, the athletes that I work with, I had them tested. I had Rohit here on the left. I had him shoot 5 threes from 5 spots. I wanted to see how many he would make. When we first started, he made 11 out of 25, which takes him to about 44%. In less than 2 months, we got him all the way up to 18 out of 25, which is 72. So we saw about a 30% increase in his shooting percentages. And as I'm making this video, this is about 2 months after we recorded 18 out of 25, and he's shooting an even higher percentage now. And he's able to consistently go on streaks where he's able to make a bunch of threes in a row. We're talking about a player who literally was airballing threes all the time. Like, I talked about myself that I had trouble getting the ball to the rim from the three, but I was just short. This is a player who consistently would airball, and we started working on it in the summer. Now he's consistently able to knock down shot after shot after shot. And we had a very similar type of transformation for Alejandro here on the right. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what we did and what the process was for fixing both of their shots and progressively increasing their shooting percentages. So the first step is to see, is there an issue and where is the issue? Obviously, if I have a shooter in front of me that is making every single shot, if I have them go through the same exact shooting test where they shoot 5 shots wide open from 5 spots, both corners, both wings, and the top, if I have them go through that and they make 25 out of 25, maybe there's no issue. Now, of course, those are standstill threes, so we might want to add some different variables in, but if there's no issue, we're going to move on from that. But if there is an issue, which we are able to identify by testing, so that's another big step that you want to do. Test yourself, see where you're at. Now you want to see where's the issue. So if you're not happy with the results you're getting, either in games or when you're testing yourself in practice, you want to see what is the difference between the best shooters in the world and you. Right, so we're going to look at players like Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, obviously, and we're going to analyze the videos of their shots and compare it to the videos of your shots. So what that looks like is this right here. So here's another player that I was working with and that I was trying to show him how to extend properly to the rim. He had an issue with extension, and we did a lot of work over the months of just getting him to extend properly, because he consistently, as you can see in this graphic, he would consistently go up here, when from this set point we want to cut out this middleman and we want to just go straight. So that's an example of what a video analysis comparison would look like. We are looking at what the best players are doing and what you're not doing and what's making those best players successful that you should also employ. After that, we're going to now do drill work to get you to what those best shooters are doing. So for me, I had a shot line issue. I shot a little bit like Lonzo Ball before he corrected his form. So I shot across my face like this. I shot on the left side. And so then now I had to bring it across my left and bring it to the rim. So there was a lot of extra motion and not needed movement going on in my shot. And once I fixed that with proper drills, with proper reps, I was able to be much straighter to the rim and my percentages skyrocketed. Rohit, the athlete on the left in the previous slide, he was unable to properly release off the correct fingers. And so he always snapped off the incorrect fingers, and he also had a big issue with his foot placement. He would often over tilt his feet, and these two issues were connected, but these were his main issues that we really tried to work on. Alejandro, the athlete on the right in the previous slide, he was unable to load his wrist under the ball correctly. So he was always pushing on the back of the basketball when the best shooters in the world, they were pushing underneath the basketball. So that's where we needed to get him. So the video analysis comparison showed him that we need to fix that issue. With Rohit, we needed to fix his release off the right fingers and his foot placement because we were able to see what the best shooters in the world were doing. With me, I had a shot line issue. The majority of the best shooters in the world are not shooting across their face. And so I had to fix that issue because I was able to compare it to the best shooters in the world. I could see what they were doing and what I had to be doing to be successful. Third step is the most simple. Once you actually correct those, now you're going to have to rep it out. All right, and you keep up those reps, you're eventually going to make that your habit. And once it's your habit, you don't even have to think about it anymore. And now you are shooting with the correct form. Now you rinse and repeat for whatever other form issues there are, because a player might have 5 different issues, and if we just correct 2, well, we still have to do 3 more. So we have to rinse and repeat this entire thing for every other form mistake. Now you can take the principles that I've talked about in this video and try to apply it to your situation and figure out this whole process for yourself, or you could let me help you try to expedite this process and make it a whole lot more efficient. As you can see, I've done this process 100 times, broken down shot after shot after shot. I've helped players both in person and ones who have messaged me on Instagram in this process. So if you are looking for help in making this whole process a little bit more digestible for yourself, message me on Instagram at david.avok, and I can talk to you about how we can work together, not only making you a better shooter, but a better player overall, and help you get to where you need to go with this game.